don't know if we talk into this. Mr. Schecter, do we talk into this, or do we think that the shotgun mic from Rode, the NTG3, he says as he's pushing that brand, I don't know, is enough?
I don't know. Oh, he's putting it right up to my face. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to do it.
But that way I have to hold it and be like the reporter guy. I'm a guitar. I'm not a reporter guy.
Like Bob Barker. Think you're like Bob Barker. You know, from The Price is Right.
And we're gonna see if the price is right on these brand new Schecter guitars. See how I did that? See how I went right there?
Selling it.
So, this is.
I mean, the internet will find, and
I did a little bit of digging.
Now we're talking. And Monster Energy Drink is helping us.
And now you're more like Larry King.
So I went on some of the forums. Like
There we go. We went from game show host to late night talk show.
Flip.
Exactly.
If you get this in Europe, which you don't. So, I'm in the personal no one else gets in here, fuck off, Schecter booth. There's Derek from Rev grinning, knowing what this poor man will have to go through, because Derek went through it many, many times. Sorry, Derek, not really. So, we have cool guitars. The first thing that popped into my here was the Summer Valley Super Shredder in not opaque.
Not opaque. No, we have a top on it now.
Unopaque.
No, see-through.
That's a different word. That's why he works for the company.
Translucent.
And I don't. Wow. In French, le translucent. So let me get. Actually, talking about translucent, this is not translucent, but it is
highly visible.
Holy craptastic. I mean, there's companies doing neon stuff, and then there's companies doing neon stuff. This is eating through my eyeballs right now. In a very good way.
Yes.
And we have the Flippity switchies, which do things with this sustainy thing.
That's exactly right. You nailed it. That's actually from their pamphlet.
Wait, this was on the other Super Shredders, right?
Yes.
Because that's just the wheel of neck is the best way to do it. And 3-position, and we have EMG,
the retroactive.
That's right. Shut up! I know what I'm doing. Oh my God! You see now people that don't know my channel and come here for actual Schecter information. They're like, how can he possibly be so rude to that guy? See, my viewers know that I'm rude. You don't know that, and you new people don't know that. Please don't hate on me. It's all in good fun. This person has been prepped, and he kind of hopefully knows not to hate me. So, look at this. I'm going to point this out and point it out loudly so someone behind the camera gets what I'm saying. Look, recessed cavity covers on a guitar under $1,000. These stand out a bit, but that's for battery. It's a dual battery, le dual battery in French. But that's amazing that for under $1,000 you can do recessed cavity covers.
It can be done.
Yeah, just saying. Some other companies have a problem getting this done. Not saying who. So, le translucent. I always go for purple because awesome. And here, of course, we have a rather nice maple play-on thing with the abalone or mother of pearl. I don't know the difference.
It is abalone.
Well, but where's the difference?
The animal is the difference.
But is there different in look?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yes. It's more of a purpley kind of thing, more of a rainbow kind of look. Instead
The rainbow is which one?
That would be abalone.
And mother of pearl is wider.
Yes.
Okay. When I saw this, I thought this was like a custom shoppy $3,000 upwards kind of a version of this guitar.
Negative.
This is not more expensive than the regular one, right? It's
quite reasonably.
And you know what? I love you guys for actually writing street price. Because what do we care about MSRPs?
That's just jargon.
Measurables. We don't know what a measurable is. And then you have to kind of approximate a price. I can tell you guys street price is $7.99. I didn't even... This is not the dual white one. This is the white one and the little ones. This is a good. Yeah. This makes me happy right now because not a lot of people do the HSS thing. And the funny thing is, I have 70 guitars or something, and up to 2 days ago, not a single HSS guitar, which of course for YouTube demos would be a good thing to have, pedals and amps and stuff. And now I actually got an HSS, not from you guys, sadly. It says Friedman on it, and that's also not a bad guitar. I got one of the first Friedman Classic S in trans red. Maple fretboard, beat to shit. Picked it out at the factory myself. It's nice.
Did it come that way? Beat to shit?
Yeah.
All right.
That's actually what Dave Friedman calls it. He's like,
okay.
Henning, how do you want it? Do you want it slightly aged or this? I'm like, really aged. He says, so beat to shit? I'm like, yeah, beat to shit. You could beat this to shit if you wanted to.
Yes, you could.
But don't. Because look at it. Come on, look at it. Wow. That gives me a guitar boner right there. And of course we have 5 things. This is the front and the in-between and the middle and some other thing. And this sends a Bluetooth signal to your coffee maker and makes you a latte macchiato with caramel on top. It doesn't, but could you work on that?
I'll tell Boss about that. That could be a thing.
Because for the studio player, the middle position, which is the middle single coil on this, is something no one's ever going to use.
And you don't want to stop rocking while you're having your gel.
Hell no.
No, you want it just to be right there.
Metal! And then coffee.
Yeah, perfect.
And you go back and it's metal! Okay, come on people, this is absolutely amazing. Retroactive EMGs, take 1 battery, the other 2 because of sustainer. Whoa! Recessed cavity covers. Countersunk, as someone commented on my channel. I'm gonna say, well, we don't have locking tuners, and then you guys are gonna say, well, we don't need that because it's a locking tremolo. And I'm gonna say, but it's always nice to have. I'm not gonna bitch about that at a guitar that clocked in at $7.99. Once we go a little bit higher, I'm gonna bitch about that, even though it has a locking nut, because it's always nice when you change the strings, when you just go click.
Bing, 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 you're done.
Yeah. Bing, bing, that's like that Chinese girl in Zurich. No, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you the story. You guys can go get coffee.
Let's hear about Bing Bing.
So, Rolex has these huge posters at the airport in Zurich. There's this really hot Chinese woman, Rolex, and she's like in an evening gown, and she's hot. And her name is Li Bing Bing. And so I'm saying to Kiana, who I'm walking with, I'm saying, I'd really like to Bing Bing Li.
Well, that's kind of funny because Rolex is kind of a bling bling kind of company. So Bing Bing Bling Bling.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're into it.
You get me.
I do.
I want your babies.
Well, that's for after. We can't do that in the booth.
So that Super Valley Sun shredder of something I can never remember. Also in Le Bleu, solid blue, a little bit of a baby blue over there. If you move your head over there, people can see it. Whoa, this light.
Yeah, it's not
For a
bad.
7-string. And again, a pretty damn beautiful Le Couleur. 7-string. EMG retroactive. Bluetooth coffee option in the middle. $879. Slightly recessed neck to something where the body starts. Recessed cavity covers. Really? Wow.
Seems to be a trend.
I'm sorry, I'm just really trying to get on this guy's nerves over there. He's gonna bring me a new one. So this is really the same thing. I love the dots and then dots. That's all, and it's subtle. I don't like big ass inlays, especially with a beautiful fretboard like this. $879 is fucking ridiculous. Great. What? We don't need single coil something option because we have all this. This is neat. This is definitely the next evolution of the Sun Valley Super Shredder. Did I say this correctly?
Yeah, that's
series.
That's exactly right.
For people that didn't want the flat, black, white, or whatever, and just want a little bit more porn. And it doesn't feel like you added a lot to the price.
No, not really. No, we kept it pretty reasonable, I think.
Now, I want to say this. whether or not these are full big ass maple caps or veneers, I don't give a flying rat's ass about, because we just want to have the eye candy.
Yeah.
The flame doesn't make the guitar better, so it's totally okay if that's a veneer, which I assume it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's fine. Here we got something with Fishman Fluence.
Oh yes.
A bit more. That's the Elite and fan frets. So let's look at that. And now we're gonna get you some details, people. Details. Because I had an Elite at the studio. It has this 900-piece neck
Yes.
with walnut in the. I'm gonna say, wait, that's walnut.
And then
Bubinga.
Paduk.
It's a freaky deaky exotic thing. That's the same thing. Paduk, Bubinga, really. Do we care?
I know a guy named Paduk Babenga.
Awesome. It has a nice guitar tit right there. That's what that is.
What?
The guitar tit.
All right.
Yes, the guitar boob. Which is good because, Gibson sucks. And Schecter doesn't, because guitar tits is here and they don't break. I can say Gibson sucks, right? You guys can't.
Say what?
What? Beautiful calf. I think this is almost a German calf, but not quite. What is a German calf? I don't quite know, but it's like when it's flat and then the calf starts. So it doesn't start right here, it's a little bit, and then, I gotta freaking get up for you guys again. Everything is very yellow because of the white balance, but you know what? If you can do better, come to NAMM and make your own videos. So, this is 7 strings. That's still good. I don't have to make fun of it yet, because 7 string I can live with.
Acceptable.
Yeah. Once we get to 8, I'm gonna start laughing. A medium fan, I would call it. It's not. Oh, we can't say
I don't
fan.
think-
We can't say fan. Multiscale.
Medium fan? I don't know. I don't know if there are varying degrees of it.
Yes.
There are?
100%.
Oh, well, there you go.
Multiscale isn't always the same multiscale.
Right.
Like some of the Strandbergs I just looked at, the first fret is almost straight, and then fans out a little bit. It's more subtle. There are some that are ridiculously fanned, where it's definitely. So I would
Your
call
biggest fan.
You get it, because see, I'm trying to actually talk about real stuff now, and thank you for pulling me right back into silliness.
Now I'm playing around.
So, 3-position switch, which is always like, what a waste. But of course we know, with the Fishman Fluence, you have options. I'm gonna say this is voicing 1 and 2,
Yep.
and this is single coil humbucker.
No, both voicing 1 and 2.
Individually.
Yes.
So, individually.
This will be for the bridge, this will be for the neck.
Okay. So no single coil options.
No,
Because metal.
because metal.
Okay. So. And now Philip's getting a little bit nervous over there. Because when you really look, you can always find in the perfect guitar, which it is, a tiny bit of a flaw somewhere. And I'm the guy who points it out. You sometimes can find like a little scratch somewhere or something that's left under the paint, which here, of course, it isn't. Where is it? There's always this tiny little thing that bugs you on the Schecter. Where are you guys hiding it now?
I'm waiting.
I can't see it. These must be NAMM guitars. You guys really check those. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, fine. This one's good. Oh, bonk. Now it's not anymore.
Not
because
anymore.
Because I bumped it.
Not anymore.
I'm gonna point the camera at these in a bit, because there's so many beautiful. Wow. There were more that I wanted to point out. Like, I love how Philip is just like pointing, directing me as if he's got anything to say. Yeah, now we can see his finger. Philip's a good guy. This is very, very similar to the guitars we just looked at.
Identical even.
Yeah. We have 7 strings and Fishman Fluence and the calf, maple fretboard.
That's not the same. That's not the exact same guitar you just had?
No, it's slightly different. Yeah, the headstock's not angled.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, see, the headstock's not angled, but there's a lot of meat here.
There's still a little titty on there.
Yeah. beautiful one with a and 1089. A little bit of a whoop. See, whoop. This is a gorgeous color. I mean, identical to the one before, but let me say it again that it's a gorgeous color. And they did something to this. Some kind of process that's cool. And actually with the two Le Humbuckers in French, this is probably more of a heavy T-style. I have to say T-style because Fender doesn't like it when I say telly.
Or you can just say PT.
PT. That's Pete Thorne.
Wrong, actually.
Pete Thorne is in this? Wrong? No?
He's inside it now.
People are gonna so hate on me. I don't give a rat's ass. We're having fun.
We are having a good time.
So, this is neat. And I do love that headstock, I gotta say. I mean, anything that looks elegant like this is gonna be extremely close to a Sur headstock. Yours probably like this came before them, or maybe the new Ibanez AZ headstock. I mean, everyone can say it's reminiscent of and derivative, but they differ in the tiniest little bit of detail. Important is it's not too big. That's what she said. And I like it. And that is the Nick Johnston style headstock, right?
Well, it's our 6-in-line headstock, so yeah, it'll be the exact same as the Nick Johnston. It is our 6-in-line shape.
It is really rather small. And she never fucking said that. This is a nice guitar. So, what's that weird sound of sand running?
Oh, that is just the plastic between this carpet and the original carpet. Floor condom.
Floor condom.
Keeps it safe.
The Schecter floor condom. Order now. $19.99. I know. That's why. Okay, this was hanging against the wall earlier, and I'm a guy that likes to touch things. So my hand goes behind the neck, and I go like, "Whoa! What kind of a polyuro nitro did they do so that it's so smooth?" I was like, "Holy crap!" So I got to talk about this guitar's holy crap neck. But they did what Schecter does, which is paint the shit out of them, and then beautifully sand it back, which they did on that 7 and 8 and 9. No, we didn't have a 9 string. When Robert Baker was there, we all loved that thing because the necks have the color, so it's not a natural neck, but it doesn't feel like wood, but it's the smoothest freaking thing you can possibly. You guys feel this? Can you feel this? I'm trying to focus on my face, which is stupid. No, this is absolutely awesome. Then again, this is a pricey guitar, but it's also a good guitar, and anyone who plays this, of course, needs to play an Avenged Sevenfold, because otherwise you look like you'd like to play an Avenged Sevenfold, but he didn't make the cut. It's a signature model. And a very original one at that, with a sustainy, clicky thing, and a wibbly wobbly. Pretty original guitar, I gotta say, and with a huge guitar tit. So if you're into A7X, that's how you say that, right?
Yes.
Then this might be your dream guitar. And there's more of these with the stripy stripes. I can see a Nick Johnston in lesser price and a Nick Johnston in normal price but in white. Which one do we want to show?
Let's go with the white. Or Atomic Snow.
This looks very Le Vintage. So what I can say about this guitar is that's the exact same guitar that I've been playing for a whole bunch of time in green, and it rules, and you know it. Otherwise, you haven't seen any of my videos, and why haven't you seen any of the videos where I'm playing the Nick Johnston signature? And now in a more classic color, but get the color that I have because it's cooler. Do you still make the color that I have? The green?
Yes, we do.
Well, get that one, because that's cooler. Okay, that's all I have to say. And then we look at this purple thing. That's got some weight in the bum. Very bum heavy. It is a pretty gorgeous burl top. Le burl. I have to stop doing the French thing, it's not funny. Clicky something for things. Very short stick. Keith Merrow has a very short stick.
Don't let him hear you say that.
But he has, right there.
She's right there.
Yeah, but You shouldn't have picked a small stick if you didn't want me to see that he has a small stick. Look at it. I have a lot of sticks that are longer. Look at my stick. Come on, let's compare. Okay? He's a pretty tall guy. He could beat me up, right?
Oh yeah, I think.
Oh. No, it's good. It's a good sized stick. It'll get the job done. This is beautiful. That's a hefty bridge right there. What is it, hip shot?
Yes, it is.
Oh, what's this? If I know shit. I like the silver rings that are empty.
That's correct.
Is that real silver?
No, I don't believe
So
it
you
is.
can pawn those if you need more crack cocaine.
You could just sell the whole guitar and get a bunch more.
That's a good point.
Instead of
That's a very good point.
Instead of just pulling that part out.
Look at the rosewood.
Rosewood. Heavens
Rosewood.
No. Heavens no.
No?
No.
What's
This is...
A Wenge.
Wenge?
Ah, Wingy.
And-
Wingy.
Purple Heart.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Why? It ruins it now, right?
No, you shouldn't have said that. Purple Heart. Well, guess whose signature guitar has a full Purple Heart neck and fretboard? The only guitar on the market that has a full Purple Heart neck and fretboard. Guess whose signature guitar has that? Mine. Available at the end of February at Thomann in limited edition of 42, so you can actually get your hands on them anyway. But the one that's going to come out in a series will also have that neck and fretboard if we can handle it with a Chinese factory and they can actually get their hands on it, which they probably can, so I don't know why I'm pushing this instrument that you can't even buy. But yeah, mine has a lot more Purple Heart, just saying. Oh, maybe, just saying mine has a lot. But this is actually very nice. This is from the Liberty Bell. They took that from the Liberty Bell, cut it up into little pieces. Not very patriotic, but, you know, for the metal, we'll do it.
Most patriotic, I think. No,
Yeah,
no one's gonna find out. There's tons of metal in that thing. It'll be
Depends on
fine.
how you see it. What? And that's just a plaque? Is there something under there?
His heart, actually.
Really? Keith is hard.
Soul, heart, everything. His
Wow.
essence is under there.
Why isn't that recessed?
Deliberately. Looks cool, doesn't it?
Debatable.
All we were talking about was recessed cavities, and then you pulled out the one of the most expensive ones and doesn't have a recessed cavity. How about
I'm going to
that?
go with you actually did that deliberately because we've seen that you can do it and you will do it.
Yes.
Unless someone says don't do it.
Unless someone says don't do it.
I love the guitar tape. I love, the tuners are cool. What company is that?
That is Hip Shot. They're open gear.
And they are little sticky outies without wings.
No wings, just a grippy rolly.
Because he does the metal, he doesn't do angelic stuff.
No.
No. He can play though. It's number 2. Number
That's
2.
right.
Get it, poop. Get it.
Oh,
Wow.
poop jokes? We're going there? Let's do it.
We're like way there.
Okay, let's do it.
No, don't go there. Mr. Sorry.
Why were we been talking about guitars this whole time? I can talk poop jokes all day.
What's
Oh.
what? Oh,
Oh my
there's
God,
a thing.
almost forgot.
There's a sticky thing. Hold that.
It is USB chargeable.
For what? Are those active pickups?
They are. They're Fishman Fluence, his signature series, which look a little different.
Ah, so it's the same idea that they have on the Greg Koch Fluence set.
Yeah, so
which is also
they
it's got
have
a
part
battery inside.
Rechargeable.
Only that the Greg Koch set really didn't impress me.
Well,
It didn't change. It didn't make the guitar any better, and they were like $450.
Yeah.
We're gonna assume these are good. I mean, come on. But I was not floored by any
Keith
of
said perfect. Keith said for him, it's perfect.
for the stuff he does. 100%.
Perfect.
Because they will cut through. They are very transparent.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I put them on 3 guitars, and made them different, not necessarily better. For the heavy stuff, I totally get it. For the tally with the Greg Koch set, I didn't think it.
Chicken picking?
Yeah, I didn't. Or the guitar itself wasn't a great guitar. So the pickups didn't save it. Let's put it that way. So, do you have an Apocalypse here?
You actually just held one. You didn't even know it.
That thing over there?
It's an Apocalypse, a PT Apocalypse. We do have another Apocalypse down there. I want to grab that one for you.
Yeah, but that one's paint. Let me see, because I'm looking for something very specific.
How specific is that?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay, we're good. So, I think these guitars are brilliant.
Thank you.
That's why. Whoa, look at that tit. That's why. It's awesome. So that's why my fans bought them. Jim, you bought this. And some other guys, you bought this because I said it's awesome. I had it, the unpainted, the whole guitar looks like this. Look at the recessed cavity covers. So what I pointed out is, in mine, the pickup holes, cavities,
Yes.
it looked like someone tried to paint them black, because otherwise it, with the against the color it wouldn't work. It needs to be black, but they just stopped. They just stopped painting them. They were half painted, both of them. And that can, of course, be some guy at a factory not having enough coffee, having a fight with his girlfriend. Shit happens.
Like just a guy on a Monday.
Totally. It happened on all the guitars
That's
that
correct.
all my fans bought.
That's correct.
So,
We painted the bottom of the cavities, left everything else bare, wanted a raw look. Post-apocalyptic.
it wasn't the bottom. It was the sides were half painted.
Yeah, the sides, yes.
So, it was like, someone just didn't finish the job.
No, it was deliberate.
You sure?
They are all like that, I swear.
No one likes it. Everyone said, yeah, this is sad.
I heard a couple things, but not too much.
I love the fact that you're really trying to argue this with it's post-apocalyptic and it's a little bit messed up. That is actually one of the best ways to justify this that I've ever heard. I mean, it is ultra bullshit, but I love you for this. It is great. It is really a great way to try to justify that.
Gotta be diplomatic.
Schecter listened and they changed it.
Okay.
The new models not gonna have this.
In here, I see this is actually fully painted.
That's correct.
Exactly.
And here, it looks like here it's black, and here it looks like it actually has the red from the top. But if I wipe this off, wait. It is the red from the top somehow. So this is black, this is red, but there's some just a glue residue. So if you clean this out, it's good. So I'm gonna let it slide, okay? I'm gonna say that's
It's cool with you, man.
It's cool with me. So the thing is, Schecter listened. If we bitch enough, they want to sell guitars to you. So if you tell them, hell no, I'm not buying it unless blah, 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 and enough you guys do this, then I think we're good. Which brings us, of course, to the point that's going to embarrass Mr. Phillips Hart. But we have to talk about it. So, there's a video where I'm unboxing Schecter guitars, and quite a few of them.
Okay.
And then another one, and another one, and another one. And then Robert Baker shows up, and we have 10 guitars. So there's a 1 hour video where we unbox 10 Schecter guitars. If we have a guitar in the price range up to, let's say, $650, $700, like the PT, by the way, which was amazing. That PT, don't ask me. Standard PT.
PT? Or what does it stand for?
Pete Townsend.
It may or may not.
Who knows?
Maybe it stands for poop titty, because you like, poop jokes and titties, so could be that.
The Schecter poop titty. That would actually possibly sell a little bit more than it's standing for Pete Townsend. So, in that lower price range, I'm okay taking guitar out of a cardboard box. Because I didn't, spend a year's worth of savings on it. When we're looking at the $850 to $1,000 range, now we're talking, always my reference, PRSSE. I'll find you. PRSSE comes with a beautiful gig bag. Yours don't.
Right.
My argument is not just it would be nice when I unbox it to actually have the feeling of I spent a couple of months and I saved up money, and that moment is what we live for. That new guitar comes. Taking it out of a cardboard box really cheapens the experience. Taking it out of a cardboard box and the gig bag, and inside it's a little bit velvety. Cheap gig bags that still look nice cost almost nothing.
Right.
I'm just working with an Indian company, and the lady showed me like the inside for something that we're doing. It's ridiculous. And if you buy them in bulk, which I think you make enough guitars, the cost shouldn't be the major issue. So PRS nailed it, because anyone that's running around with the gig bag that's this, I want to say maroon, that's red, right?
Yes.
This dark red, instinctively now, that guy is playing a PRSSE. So they branded these gig bags just by the color. Beautifully done. That would be so easy. You make green gig bags, everyone knows that guy's playing a Schecter, that guy's playing a Schecter, that guy's playing a Schecter. And But then you go into the higher price range. We unbox guitars up to $1,600.
Right.
No case, no gig bag, cardboard box. That's where we really have to draw the line and say, no. I'm sorry that it really cheapens the whole thing. Whether or not I use a gig bag later is a different issue, but I take something like an Elite or something out of a you take it out of the cardboard box. It's not nice. Why is that?
Well, most of the specs and everything that we have for these guitars, especially something in the $1,200, $1,300 range, we have spec'd them out to be the best possible components, parts, materials possible. If we cheapened the materials of the instrument themselves and added a gig bag, the guitar itself suffers.
No one's talking about that. I'm talking about add $20 to the price, no one's gonna cry. Putting a gig bag that would cost you in the store if you bought it separately $50, and you can do that easily. If it's a street price of $50, you pay no more than $20 for the gig bag. I'm actually more than 8, more like 8. So the point is, don't make money on the gig bag. Don't think like this. Oh, we're adding a gig bag and then we add this in tax. Just whatever you pay for it, that's what you charge extra. Which means they're getting a super value on the gig bag. You're making them happy. You haven't lost money. You haven't gained money. But every single person that watched any one of my Schecter videos agreed. Actually, that's not true. Some said, I don't need a gig bag. But very few. Most people said it's a total no-go. Let me put it this way. We're looking at you being in some kind of competition with Chapman guitars, for example.
Okay.
Any Chapman guitar comes in a gig bag. Anything over $1,200 comes in a case. We're talking about $1,600, cardboard box.
Right.
The experience is not the same. And these are not in any way anything anyone needs. We don't need guitars.
Right. No.
It's a want. It's
Something
a desire.
to make you happy.
Yeah. And when you take it out of the whole thing, the whole experience needs to be right. From the case candy and the little sticker and everything it plays into it. That whole experience of how you unbox it plays into how you feel about it from that moment on. And I have to admit, as good as these instruments are, they seem a bit cheaper to me because of how I experience them when I first get them in my hands.
I see.
Now my Nick Johnson, I see that, independent of the price, I see that as a super mega amazing awesome guitar because that first experience of opening the case and you have that fresh case smell and all this, which actually should be something you should be working on.
Fresh case smell?
And spray that in there. No, why do the cases smell like this? Because of some kind of material that's in there, right?
Yeah, chemicals.
Okay, so get a gig bag that you can buy in India. I can hook you up with Lali. You spend $8 on it. It'll be in the store for $50, so it's a decent gig bag, a little bit padded. It's not super mega, but it's nice, like a PSSE gig bag. Make it in a specific color that only you have, and then you actually put that new case smell in there. Done. It's like catnip for guitar players.
Yeah, no, I get that. New case smell.
Yeah.
Just in a little vial.
I just really...
Like a cologne? Case cologne.
Case cologne. And you could actually sell that, and people always spray that in to repeat that moment when you received your guitar.
Oh, it's never like the first time. It's like doing heroin.
I wouldn't know. See, I don't take drugs, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't have tattoos, I just masturbate a lot. So that's all I do.
Okay, just energy drinks and masturbation?
Yeah, that's it.
Party on, man.
Yeah. And this thing.
And
that keeps me going.
Yeah.
But it really is something that the fans care about, and they're your customers. I don't, in terms of business decisions, I don't see a reason not to buy the damn things, put them in the box, charge them $15, $20 more. They're getting a value that's higher because you didn't actually try to, monetize it.
Right.
You just try to make the experience better. And also maybe the guitars arrive, I don't know, in a better state. The cardboard boxes are fine. It's just the whole experience. And also, someone at the factory has to put them in that really annoying plasticky white cover.
Ah. Yes, I do.
Well,
I know a life hack for that one.
Just rip it?
No.
Okay,
if you want to maintain it, you just fluff it up a little bit and you peel it instead of just pulling it off. Once you peel it off the guitar, it's inside out and it slips right back in the bag.
Ah. But I'm thinking someone at some factory has to actually put them in there.
Yes, they do.
So save that. Put it in the gig bag.
Well, they're pros at that. That's their. They're the bag person.
Professional bag people.
They're the bag people.
Guitar baggers. What do you do? I bag guitars.
Yeah.
So, just saying, this is one of the things that,
Yeah.
I mean, your instruments are really phenomenal. You offer a lot for the price. And you
Appreciate
offer a tremendous, who am I, British, variety of guitars. But we nitpick, you know. I'm a reviewer, so I don't let go when I find something. And it repeatedly...
You don't drink or do drugs?
No.
Nothing like that?
It repeatedly makes me kind of sad, especially in a higher price range. So, I gave you the message. You work with it. If you make the case cologne, put my logo on there. I don't want anything else. I'm good with that. Think about it.
Case
They make new car smell, okay?
It's like case du jour. Or
Case-
couture.
Case couture. They make... People might actually just spray that on them. Guitar players.
Oh, God. That would make NAMM shows smell horrible.
What are you wearing?
or worse.
What are you wearing? New case smell. New guitar smell. They make new car smell for cars, like air fresheners.
Yeah.
Why not capture whatever the case smells like and sell that?
It's usually noxious chemicals.
Well,
I think that's.
I don't care. I don't care.
I think it's less of an experience of opening its new case smell. It's like you're high. That's what's happening.
but you don't give them that because no case or gig bag.
Right.
So get potential Schecter customers high.
So it could give them a buzz.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, drugs work. Well, I didn't even... Jakob. Now, you see? Daniel Steinhardt from That Pedal Show, as if you don't know that, said, this is the NAMM greeting. Hello, Jakob.
Oh, yeah. Which gets kind of confusing because you're like, I'm up here. You know? You think they're being rude.
I think Trey Xavier said it. Trey said, when he walked into the building, he said to the security lady, no, up here. Oh, Trey's pretty. You know Trey?
I don't know. No,
Trey from Gear Gods?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think I've met him once or twice.
He's pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome. So, hey, I can tell you guys, by the way, that GitCon 20... What year is it?
2018, I think.
That one?
It's the future. We're in the future.
Holy shit.
Flying cars in no time, man.
Wait, but the video right now that we're shooting is already in the future because that's going to come out in like 3 weeks. So we are in the past right now for them.
Mine's blown right now.
So I want to thank Jakob for being a silly goose, as they say, in kindergarten. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I don't know why you're still watching this. This has been going on for an hour now. Why are you still here? Links below to things that I don't even know if they are already somewhere to be had. No idea. But I'll link to things. And animals at the end, as always, because that's what we do. And I love you. Please don't hate me too much for being an idiot. That's why you're here. Get the fuck out.
I will make the same mistakes. I'll take a new path, another direction. I won't know, I won't be my father's son.